Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, hello everyone, and a good Thursday morning to you, and welcome to the capital city of Bismarck, as today the 2025 North Dakota State Volleyball Tournament kicks off. 3 classes, 8 teams in each class, 24 teams, and by Saturday night, 3 of them will lay claim to be called a state champion. Our first match of the day is in Division A. It's a battle of the number 2 seed, the Mayport CG Patriots, going up against the number 7 seed, the Lacs-Burlington Lakers. So glad you could join us here today on yourliveevent.com, our IRE Insurance pregame show, and all of our coverage this weekend here from the state tournament in both Class A and B from the Bismarck Event Center. We'll take a break, come back with more. This is your IRE Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Brady Siebel's back with you here on our IRE Insurance pregame show. Get a free quote online at IREINS.com. Let's meet the 2 teams as well as talk about how they got here into this Division A state tournament. We'll start with the number 7 seed, the Lakers of Lacs-Burlington, coming into this morning 24-13 out of Region 3. They finished second place in the region tournament. In the quarterfinals, a 3-0 victory against Nedrose. In the semis, a straight set victory against Turtle Mountain. In the finals of the Region 3 tournament, they lost to the number 1 seed, South Prairie Max, 3-1. Then came back in the state qualifier last Saturday, picked up a 3-1 victory against Shiloh Christian to punch their ticket into the state tournament. This is the 10th state appearance for the Lakers, making 3 straight in 1989, 90, 91, then 3 straight from 93, 94, 95, also qualifying for the state tournament in 99, 2001, and 2021. 1 state championship in Laker history, 1991, they defeated Beulah 3-1. Erica Moen is the head coach for the Lakers in her 5th season, a career record of 121, 58, and 12 leading the Lakers. Let's meet the number 2 seed, that is the Mayport CG Patriots, coming into today 29-7. They were the champions of Region 2 in the quarterfinals, straight set victory against Hillsborough Central Valley, semifinals 3-1 victory against Grafton, and then in the finals taking it in 4 against Carrington to claim the region championship. This is the 7th state appearance for the Patriots. They went to 5 straight starting in 1999, 2000, 2001, and both tournaments in 2002, the winter, and then when the state moved to holding the volleyball season in the fall as well. Also made it to the state tournament in 2023. They have 3 state championships in Patriot history in 1999, 2001, and the winter tournament in 2002. Also 2 runner-up finishes in the fall 2002 season, as well as in 2023. Stacey Hansen is the head coach for the Patriots, 15th season at the helm for Mayport CG, a career record of 361 and 282. Those are our 2 teams here. The number 2 versus 7 matchup, Mayport CG versus Lacs-Burlington. Stick around, more to come on yourliveevent.com.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze-up. Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsborough has everything you need, top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsborough and make your building projects plans a reality. Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsborough.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
For the last 25 years, Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties has been serving the real estate needs of the Fargo-Moorhead area and surrounding communities. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Carlita is ready to help you evaluate the market and make the right choice for you. Take the first step into settling into your next home by calling Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties at 701-367-5918. Experienced, confident, qualified. Carlita Dietz.
YourLiveEvent.com, our Area Insurance pregame show continues. Erica Moen for Lacs-Burlington. And Coach, first off, congratulations on making it to the state tournament here this morning. Just to kind of talk about the season, the accomplishment of keeping it alive and playing in Bismarck.
Yeah, we kind of had a challenging season. We had 3 girls go down with injuries at our first home game, and we kind of had to, redo our lineup and put some girls in different spots that weren't going to originally be in those spots to start the year, and they have stepped up and played great all year long, and we've really seen a lot of growth from this team, and we've kind of switched around our rotation a little bit here in the postseason, and the girls have truly just played with their heart every game, every step of the way.
How exciting, like you mentioned, that has it been the fact that you've seen kind of the growth and the people able to step up this season when called upon?
It's awesome, especially because we are a pretty young team. We only have 3 seniors, and one of them is injured, so we're pretty junior and sophomore heavy out on the court right now, and we have quite a few freshmen dressing on our team, so it's just exciting for the future.
Talk about the region tournament, lost in the title game, able to come back in that state qualifier and get the victory to advance to Bismarck.
Yep, that region championship was definitely tough, but we came out strong in that first set, and then just from there we weren't able to finish it out after that. So it was nice to have a second opportunity to be able to make it here to the state tournament and playing Shiloh. That was also a really tough game, but it really showed what we were made of.
Talk about how the last couple days of practice have been getting you ready for a state tournament.
The girls have really just been excited. They've been working hard. We've kind of just been trying to fine-tune everything that we've been working on all year, really focusing on defense, serve, receive, just trying to play clean volleyball.
And let's talk about your opponents here, the number 2 seed in Mayport CG out of Region 2. Talk about what you know about the Patriots.
We actually have not played them at all this year, so I'm excited to get to play them. We've seen them at tournaments before, but we've never actually been on the same court as them. So obviously, Region 2 is tough, and them winning the tournament, it's going to be a difficult matchup, but I definitely think we can go out and show our best.
Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
All right, stick around. More to come. YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to the city of Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity. Here, you don't just find a house, you find a quality of life. Safe neighborhoods, affordable living, and a community that treats your family like their own. Build your dream home with lots starting at an attractive price and enjoy homeowner incentives and grant funds to help make it yours. Come live, work, and thrive in Hillsboro, where you don't just live, you belong.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water. No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
YourLiveEvent.com. Our Irie Insurance pregame show continues, talking with Stacy Hansen for Mayport CG. And Coach, first off, congratulations on making it to the state tournament. Just kind of talk about the accomplishment and of that itself, keeping the season alive, playing in Bismarck here this weekend.
I think our girls set out had a goal of trying to win, a region championship to make it to the state tournament, and it's been a fun ride, and the girls have done well, and it's I don't know, kind of the epitome of what you hope at the end of your season. So we're just really happy to be out here in Bismarck and ready to start our postseason play.
Got the Region 2 championship. Just kind of talk about what you saw from your girls there last week picking up that region title.
I think I saw a lot of drive in our girls and a lot of perseverance. They played defense probably the best they did all year in the final 2 matches of the regional tournament, and I'm hoping we continue to see that this weekend too. I know there's a lot of nerves and excitement and whatnot, but if we can continue that play, I think we'll do well out here this weekend.
Talk about how your week of practice was getting ready for this tournament.
I think after the high of the tournament on Thursday night, there was a little bit of a lull there because the girls had the emotions running high. But we've been just focusing on things we need to clean up, working on our defense and stuff this week, and just so the girls were coming out here. Let's have fun, but let's work at a goal here, and hopefully that we will attain that.
You mentioned that definitely probably going to be some nerves as a state tournament. How do you maybe try to corral those and use those positively going into these matchups?
If we might be nervous, but the other team might be too, and so you just have to give them a few plays for them to kind of get calm and get into the flow of things, get used to their atmosphere. It'll be a little bit different, if we're changing courts after this. There's a chance you're flipping into different areas, but this I kind of like the arena we're in right now. It's a little bit more enclosed and a little bit more than what we're used to. When you get out to that big one, it's a lot of open space out there. So I'm feeling good right now with the girls.
Match number 1, 9 a.m. How do you just make sure that they're up and ready to go for a match this early?
I thought it might be kind of tough, but I think most of them, some are up at 5:30, they were excited, they were ready to go, and didn't have to wake anybody up. They're ready to go, and so they walked around a little bit already and just checking things out, and making plans, what we need to do between sets or between warm-up sets in the beginning, and I think they're ready to go.
Talk about your opponents here in the Lakers of DLB.
We're going to see some off-speed stuff coming from their hitters. They have Feller on the outside. She's a sophomore, I believe, outside hitter that does a nice job hitting different spots. They have a middle, Micah, number 16, I can't remember her name, but she does a lot. She sees the court well, so we'll have to be ready for them. We're going to have to try to move their block around and challenge their defense a little bit.
Stacey Hansen, head coach for Mayport CG. Thanks for the time. Good luck this morning.
Thank you so much.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Brady Siebel's back with you here from the Bismarck Event Center here in the capital city. 2025 North Dakota State Volleyball Tournament. 2 arena setup here for the state tournament. I am in here at the Exhibition Hall, which is just down the hall from the main arena. Exhibition Hall, like you talked with Coach Stacey Hansen, mentioned, a little bit smaller, a little bit more enclosed, a little bit more, small town gym type of a feel. So maybe, hopefully a little bit more camaraderie. Hope to maybe in this early 9 a.m. game, hope that maybe this having this arena might just be a little bit helpful to try to calm those nerves before you get ready for the matchup here today. Let's take a look at the bracket here. We'll start in Division A. This is the 2-7 matchup, Mayport CG to Lacs-Burlington. The winner of this one will take on the winner of the 1 o'clock game here at the Exhibition Hall between 3-seed Central Cass and 6-seed Dickinson Trinity. Bottom half of the bracket, a 3 o'clock first serve. Number 1 seed South Prairie Max is taking on Hazen, and the nightcap Valley City and Thompson in the 4-5 matchup. The Central Cass Dickinson Trinity game at 1 o'clock we'll have for you on yourliveevent.com. We'll also have the 7 o'clock Valley City Thompson matchup on yourliveevent.com. Looking at the B division, over in the main arena, the 2-7 matchup is Medina Pingree Buchanan against number 7 seed Surrey. Chase Miller with the call over in the main arena on yourliveevent.com. 11 o'clock, it is number 3 Linden HMB against 6 seed R Redeemers. Bottom half of the Division B bracket, Langdon Area Munich, the number 1 seed against the number 8 seed Central McLean. And at 5 o'clock, 4-5, Edgeley Calm Montpelier going up against the 5 seed Flasher. I'll have that call for you here on yourliveevent.com. Take a look at the big school AA bracket. All of those matchups will be here in the Exhibition Hall. 1 o'clock, Bismarck Century, the number 1 team from the WDA, going up against EDC number 4, West Fargo Horace. At 1 o'clock, the East number 2, West Fargo Cheyenne, going up against West number 3, Minot. Bottom half of the bracket, EDC champion West Fargo going up against WDA number 4, Bismarck High. And then the final matchup in AA, Jamestown, the West number 2, going up against EDC number 3 in Fargo Davies. Let's look at your state tournament bracket here on YourLiveEvent.com. Take a break as we get you set for First Serve coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Taking a look at stats here for both teams as pre-game warm-ups just about concluded. For Mayport CG, really 3 hitters, 3 attackers that kind of take the spotlight. Peyton Strand, 395 kills on the season. Kaisa Carlson, 225. Kylie Cropleen with 205 kills on the season. Aces-wise, Hudson Zerfus has 47 for the Patriots. Kaisa Carlson, 37. And then Kylie Cropleen with 32 aces. Dig-wise, Hudson Zerfus, 685 digs. Abby Sand has 409. And Cropleen has 382. Peyton Strand with 45 blocks. Kendi O'Connor, 32 blocks. Kaya Carlson with 16 blocks. Assist-wise, Ella Flayton with 567 assists. Kaya Carlson with 462 entering this state tournament. For the DLB Lakers, Piper Feller, 390 kills. Micah Fakin with 271 kills. Then Aspen McLennan with 133 kills on the season. Aces-wise, Katie Schaefer and Aspen McLennan each have 34. Piper Feller has 26 aces. In the digs category, Piper Feller with 339 digs. Katie Schaefer, 264. And Haley Getz with 237. Blocks, Hannah Sunsbach with 40 blocks. Micah Fakin, 33. Piper Feller with 23 blocks. Assist, Haley Getz with 552. Ava Warner with 345. Those are a look at your stats leaders for both teams entering the state tournament here this morning. Again, so glad you could join us here for this morning session here from the Exhibition Hall at the Bismarck Event Center. A reminder, if you have not already, make sure to visit our website, yourliveevent.com, to see the up-to-date schedule, as we've got our winter sports schedule just about finalized for sure through the months of December into January, as well as like us on Facebook, follow us on X for our daily schedule post updates, and of course follow us on our YouTube page, Your Live Event. Hit that subscribe button so you can be notified every time we go live with another local area high school and community interest broadcast. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. And of course, thank you to all the sponsors that you will see in here throughout this broadcast today and all tournament long. We hope that you please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as without them, this coverage would not be possible on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll take a pause for the national anthem. Then when we come back, the starting lineups and first serve. That's next on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. your information stations. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Imagine your life in Hillsboro, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsboro, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsboro has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsboro, where small-town living means big opportunities.
At Hometown Credit Union, we believe banking should feel personal. That's why we take the time to know your name and your goals. From everyday banking to life's big milestones, we're with you. Whether you're buying your first home, growing your business, or planning for the future, we are here every step of the way. Hometown Credit Union. Your hometown, your people, your credit union.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com as it's time now for our starting lineups. Those, of course, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life. Discover career opportunities online at crystalsugar.com. Start with the visitors on the scoreboard. That is the DLB Lakers from Lacs-Burlington. Their starting lineups: number 2, Ava Werner; number 4, Logan Estes; number 5, Piper Feller; number 11, Aspen McLennan; number 16, Micah Fakin; and number 17, Haley Getz. It's a starting lineup for DLB. Your starting lineup for the home team here today, the Mayport CG Patriots. Starting with number 1, Kylie Kropleen; number 2, Kaisa Carlson; number 4, Abby Sand; number 6, Kennedy O'Connor; number 10, Josie Mostad; number 11, Peyton Strand; and number 21, Hudson Zerfus. It's a starting lineup for Mayport CG. Their starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company online at crystalsugar.com. Lacs-Burlington wearing the red uniforms, white numerals with a white stripe down the arm. And Katie Schaefer, the libero, with the white uniform with red numerals. For Mayport CG, going with the dark blue uniforms with white numerals trimmed in red with the red stripe down the sides and the arms. As that's a look at your starting lineup as introductions have concluded. Both teams going towards the middle of the court, towards the net to shake hands with each other before our contest here. Again, so glad you could join us from the Bismarck Event Center, the 2025 North Dakota State Volleyball Tournament. This a first-round matchup in the Division A class. Number 7, Lacs-Burlington. Number 2, Mayport CG. So glad you could join us here today from Bismarck and throughout this state tournament coming up here this weekend on YourLiveEvent.com. Both teams just continuing their huddles, getting ready for our first serve of the contest. As Zerfus in for Mayport CG, O'Connor out in the rotation-wise. And just about ready to start. Rotation good for Lacs-Burlington. As number 4, Logan Estes will start out to serve for Lacs-Burlington. As we are underway at 9:10 a.m., it's received there by Zerfus. Set by Carlson, swung across. Kroplin, it's dug up by DLB. Set over, tipped across by Fakin. Back to DLB and returned and tipped down by Mayport CG. The opening point goes to Peyton Strand. Excuse me, they'll call a net violation, so first point actually goes to DLB, and Estes will serve it across again, and it's an ace serve. So 2-0. Serve point and an ace. The Lakers up by 2. Estes to serve it back again. It's received there by Sand. Set, swung across by Mostad, dug up by DLB, and then tipped over by McLennan. Back to Mayport CG. Strand with the swing, dug up by DLB. Set goes to McLennan and through a tip for the point. It's 3-0 DLB. Estes back to serve once again, a 3-0 Laker lead. Serve goes across, played there by Zerfus. Set, Kroplin with a tip across and down for the point. As Mayport CG gets on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. As Estes will serve out. Senior injured early on in the season. So talking with the coaches, they were going to give her the first serve for today. Does her part, gets a serves the first 3 points. It's a 3-1 DLB lead. As she will check out, get a standing ovation from the Laker faithful. As Ella Flayton will serve it across. For Mayport CG, they trail by 2. Serve goes over. Dug up there by Fakin. Set swung across by McLennan. It's dug up by Mayport CG. Set by Flayton and the swing for the point. As Peyton Strand gets the kill. 2-3 Mayport CG trails by a point. Flayton back to serve across again for the Patriots. Serve goes over, played there by Feller. Set over to McLennan, dug up by Mayport CG. Set by Flayton, swung across. Kaiser Carlson with the swing. Tie it up at 3. 3-3. Mayport CG has tied it. Al Flayton back to serve it across again. Serve is over, set by Getz, swung across by Fakin for the point. Fakin gets the kill, 4-3 DLB. As rotation-wise is number 6, Hope Wallen. As 17, Haley Getz will serve for DLB. It's misplayed there by Zerfas. It's an ace. 5-3 DLB with the lead here early on in set number 1. Gets to serve it across again. Serve sent over, played there by Zerfas. Set by Flayton, hit across by by Carlson, dug up by DLB. Gets set to Fakin for the point. Fakin back-to-back kills. It's 6-3 DLB. 6-3, the Lakers with the lead. Haley gets to serve it across again. Played there by Mayport CG. Bumped up by Flayton, hit across by Carlson. Dug up by Schaefer, and the set over. Strand dug up by Mayport CG. Zerfas on 2, and then free ball sent over by Flayton back to DLB. Set goes to Fakin. It's tipped at the net, and then hit over by Strand. Played by DLB. That was Wallen, and from the back row, hit across by Feller. That was into the net. 4 hits called. Side out to Mayport CG, 4-6. As Kylie Kroplin will serve it across for MPCG. Set there by Getz, hit across Fakin, tipped at the net. Fakin keeps it alive for the Lakers, and then free ball sent across by Getz. Back to Mayport CG, Flayton the set, hit over by Abby Sand, but out of bounds. Point DLB, they lead by 3 at 7-5. 7-4, excuse me. Serve sent across by DLB. That was McLennan with the serve, return back by Mayport CG. They'll get the side out. Kaiser Carlson on the swing, side out. Mayport CG 5-7, they trail. as Peyton Strand will serve it. McLennan with the dig, set to Fakin. She'll push it across and finds the line for the point. Fakin pushed it towards that far corner, and it got a piece of the line in for the point. 8-5, 3-point Laker lead as Micah Fakin will serve it for DLB. Set goes to Kennedy O'Connor. It's dug up by DLB. Fakin the set over by Piper Feller, and it leads to the point. 9-5. Dolly Parton special, 9-5. DLB with the lead. Fakin to serve. 4-point Laker lead. Fakin serve across, played there by Zerfus. Set by Flayton, pushed across. We'll get a whistle and we'll get a net. Net violation called on Hannah Sunsbach. And Patriots with the side out, 6-9, they trail. As number 10, Josie Mostad checking back in. Flayton out from Mayport CG. Kaiser Carlson to serve. Set there by Getz, hit across, blocked at the net, saved by DLB. Schaefer and then pushed across back to Mayport CG, bumped there by Sand, hit across by Mostad. Back over on 2 there by DLB. Patriots with it. Sand with the swing. That one off the side of her hand. It hits the net. 4 hits called. 10-6. Side out to DLB. As 2, Ava Warner checking back in. She'll serve for the Lakers. Serve sent across, played there by Zerfus. Set by Carlson, hit across by Mostad, dug up by DLB. Gets with the set, swing by Feller, but it was blocked at the net. Kennedy O'Connor got a piece of it at the net, sent it down for the point. Side out Mayport CG, 7-10 they trail. For Abby Sand to serve. Serve across, played there by Schaefer. Set, gets, and through the block for the point. Piper Feller gets the kill, 11-7. Side out DLB. As Feller with the serve across, sent over on 2 for the point. Kaiser Carlson found the open spot in the zone right by the attack line. Side out to Mayport CG, 8-11 they trail. As Hudson Zerfus will serve that one into the net. A service error, side out goes back to DLB, 12-8. Neither team has called a timeout yet. Both have 2 remaining. Serve sent across by Schaefer. Carlson. Swing for the point. Peyton Strand. 9-12. As Ella Flayton back in for Mayport CG as Mostad will check out. Flayton will serve. Sends it across. Played there, set by Getz, swing across by McLennan, diving dig, they're able to save it was Sand, and over to Kropleen on 3. Dug up by DLB, Getz will send it over on 2, played there by Sand, set, tipped across by Peyton Strand, battle at the net, DLB with it, set, and the swing by Aspen McLennan. She'll get the kill, 13-9. As Getz will serve for DLB. 4-point Laker lead here in set number 1. Serve, let's serve, dug up by Zerfus, set by Flayton and sent across, dug up by DLB, and then a free ball sent over by Schaefer. Back to the Patriots, set by Flayton, tipped across, and sent right back, got too close to the net, and waiting for it, and sending it down was Peyton Strand for the kill. 10-13. As Kylie Kropleen with the serve across, Schaefer this set, gets tipped it over and then hit across by Fakin, dug up by Mayport CG. Kaiser Carlson for the kill. 11-13, Mayport CG trails by 2. They have never led this set. As Kropline with the serve across again. At the net, still at the net, and DLB unable to send it over. It flies underneath the net, and Mayport CG within one at 12-13. Kropline to serve it across again. Back-to-back service point. Serve sent across. Feller set by Getz. Hit across by Hope Wallen, and the kill. 14-12. Side out DLB. They lead by 2. As the serve by McLennan goes into the net. Service error, point. Patriots 13-14. They trail by 1. Peyton Strand will serve for Mayport CG. Serve across, McLennan with the dig. Schaefer, and then tipped over by Feller. Dug up by Mayport CG. Flayton and hit across. Strand for the kill. Strand from the back row. We're tied at 14. 14-14. Peyton Strand to serve again. First time it's been tied since the start of the match. Serve goes across, McLennan with the dig. Schaefer, and then sent across by Fakin. Dug up by Mayport CG. Flayton with the serve. Hit across by O'Connor. Dug up by DLB. Set goes to Fakin. Tipped at the net. Saved there by Flayton. Strand, and hit across Abby Sand, but it was blocked. But they'll say it went out of bounds, so it's a point to Mayport CG. Abby Sand gets the kill, as well as a timeout on the floor. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Mayport CG 15 to Lacs-Burlington 14 on yourliveevent.com.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Mayport CG a 15-14 lead. They have scored 5 of the last 6 points. It was 13-9. They've gone on a 5-1 run as Mayport CG has taken their first lead of the match. DLB has led throughout. But now Mayport CG, maybe the nerves trying to settle down, calm down a little bit. You hope if you're on the Patriots side. Number 2 seed. DLB a game number 7 seed. Of course, all teams, if you make it this far, you are going to be a quality team and a quality program. As waiting for the media timeout to conclude. Light turned off. And now Peyton Strand will serve it for the Patriots. 15-14 they lead. Serve dug up by McLennan and hit across by Fakin. Micah Fakin with the kill. And we're tied 15 apiece. 15-15, Fakin will serve it for DLB. Played there by Kropline, bumped across by Flayton and hit across back to Lacs-Burlington. Set goes to Feller for the kill. Piper Feller with the kill, and DLB retakes the lead at 16-15. 1 point Laker lead. Fakin to serve it across again, played by Mayport CG. Set by Flayton and hit across for the kill. So tied at 16 now. Mayport CG gets the side out. As Kaiser Carlson will serve it across. McLennan with the dig and hit across by Schaefer. Back to Mayport CG. Carlson the set, hit across by Sand. It's dug up by DLB. And Feller with the free ball across on 3. Back to Mayport CG. Zerfus on 2. Sand will send it over on 3. Schaefer with the dig. Set by Getz. Hit across by Feller. Dug up by Mayport CG trying to save it. And they do so. Carlson will send it back to the Lakers. Set by Getz. Hit across. Piper Feller with the kill. 17-16. DLB with the 1-point lead. Ava Werner to serve. Werner, the serve goes across, pushed over on 2, and down for the point. As a good play there by Josie Mostad, sending it over on 2. DLB unable to recover. Patriots get the side out. We're tied at 17. As Abby Sand will serve it across, Schaefer will play it, gets, and then free ball sent over by Werner, and it's out of bounds. Point. Patriots 18-17. Retake a 1-point lead. As Sand to serve it across again, dug up by DLB, and the set over to Sandsbach, dug up by the Patriots and sent over by Sand. Back to the Lakers, off the top of the tape, and so point Mayport CG. 19-17, 2-point Patriot lead, largest lead they have had. Abby Sand will serve it across again, and off the tape onto the net on the swing there. As O'Connor looks like got a piece of it. Point Mayport CG. It's 20-17. A timeout on the floor. A timeout from Bank North. Online at banknorth.bank. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Set 1. The Patriots lead 20-17 on yourliveevent.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Out of the Bank North timeout, online at banknorth.bank. Mayport CG has a 20-17 lead, largest lead that the Patriots have had, tied for the largest lead that either team has had here in this first set. Patriots will have service. DLB using their first timeout. They have one remaining. Mayport CG has not used a timeout yet. Patriots 5 points away from a set 1 victory. Abby Sand will serve it again for the Patriots. Serve is sent across, played there by McLennan. Schaefer, and then free ball by Sandsbach back to Mayport CG. Zerfus, Carlson pushed over by O'Connor, dug up by the Lakers, and pushed over on 3 by McLennan. Back to the Patriots. Carlson the set, Kropleen with the tip, tipped at the net. Gets the set and the swing. Piper Feller for the kill. Lakers get the side out, 18-20 they trail. As Feller will serve it across. Zerfis keeps it alive, and then Carlson over on 3. Schaefer the dig, set, gets tipped across by Sandsbach, dug up Carlson over on 2. Kaisa Carlson once again finding the open spot at that 10-foot line for the point. Side out 21-18. As Zerfis with a serve across, a serve. 22-18. So Hudson Zerfis gets the ace, the libero for the Patriots. 22-18. She'll serve it across again. McLennan with a swing across through the block attempt for the point. Aspen McLennan will get the kill. Side out Lakers. 19-22. As Katie Schaefer, the libero, will serve. That one is out of bounds. Point Mayport CG, 23-19 on the side out. As Ella Flayton will check in. She will serve, sends it across, played there by Feller. Bumped, and then McLennan over on 3, played there by the Patriots. Set by Flayton, swung across, dug up by the Lakers. Set goes to McLennan, and out of bounds. Point Mayport CG, set point 24-19. So Flayton will serve set point for the Patriots. Serve goes across, dug up, gets with the bump, tipped over by McLennan, dug up by Mayport CG. Flayton the set and the swing. As Peyton Strand will get the kill, and that will end the set. Here in set number 1, Mayport CG able to pick up the first set victory, 25-19. DLB got off to the quick start, scored the game's first 3 points. Mayport CG responded to tie it up at 3. Then DLB responded back, scoring 3 straight points to lead a 6-4. They did not trail again until at one point they led by as much as 4 at 12-8. But at 13-9, Mayport CG goes on a run. They scored 5 of 6 points to make it 15-14. That was the first lead for Mayport CG. Back-to-back Laker points made it 16-15. They led 17-16, but then 4 straight points gave the Patriots a 20-18 lead. And then they eventually take the set 25-19. They pick up the first set. They lead 1-0 here on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kaiser Carlson, 4 kills. Peyton Strand with 5 kills. For Lacs-Burlington, Micah Fakin with 3 kills. Piper Feller with 4 kills. Serving wise, Logan Yestes had 3 service points, one of them an ace. Abby Sand, Kylie Kropleen from Mayport CG with 2 service points. Hudson Zerfis with a service point. It was an ace. Let's look at your stats through 1 set to play. Mayport CG with a 1-0 lead. We'll take a break, come back with set number 2 when we return on yourliveevent.com.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance, maybe?
Nah, I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, if it's Taupe. That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies. Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kensington, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to the Customer Laser Engraving Center. Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
Ready to begin set number 2 here on yourliveevent.com. Thanks so much for joining us here from the capital city in Bismarck, the Bismarck Event Center, coming to you from the exhibition hall here in the Bismarck Event Center. Let's take a look. The other first round matchup going on, the other 9 o'clock game, as it looks like Surrey has a 24-22 lead over MPB. In the first set there. Chase Miller with the call over on the main arena here tonight from the Bismarck Event Center. Mayport CG will have serve to begin set number 2 as Hudson Zerfis will start it off for the Patriots. Serve sent across, tipped over by Fakin to DLB, returned back by Mayport CG. The Lakers with it, and Schaefer will send it over back to Mayport CG. Carlson with the set. Kropleen with the swing, block to the net, stays with the Patriots. Peyton Strand with the kill. Carlson to Peyton Strand for the kill, and the Patriots get the first point of this second set. And then Zerfis with an ace. Her second ace. It's 2-0 Patriots. Zerfis to serve it across again. Played there by Fakin. Gets with the set. Swung over by Hope Wallen for the point. She'll get her first kill of the set, second kill of the match. Lakers side out. 1-2 they trail. McLennan will serve it across. Got too close to net on the dig. Sent back by Fakin. Patriots able to recover. Sent over by Carlson. And then Fakin tried to send it right back, but it floated out of bounds right in front of the Patriot bench. Side out, Mayport CG. 3-run they lead. As Ella Flayton will check back in, she will serve for Mayport CG. Flayton with the serve across, dug up, gets at the net, and then Fakin will tip it over, but will get an illegal attack called on to Lacs-Burlington. So 4-1 Mayport CG. Flayton will serve it across again. Official talking with the coaching staff for DLB, getting the clarification. So Flayton back to serve it across again. Schaefer with the dig, set by Getz. Fake in, blocked! Peyton Strand, but it's out of bounds. Rolled along the tape, fell out of bounds in front of the scorer's table. Two-4. Lakers with the serve across. Kropleen will send it over. Played there by Getz. Fake in, and then free ball on 3 sent over by McLennan. Back to Mayport CG at the net. Reaching for it was Flayton, and we'll get a lift. Point DLB. 4-3. Serve sent over, sent right back to DLB. Fake in on 2, hit across by Wallen, dug up by Mayport CG. Flayton with the set. Kropleen blocked at the net there by Sunsbach. Returned back to Mayport CG and then returned right back to the Lakers. Set, Feller with the swing at the net. It falls to the floor on the DLB side. Point to Mayport CG, 5-3. Patriots side out, they lead by 2. Kylie Kropleen will serve. Serve sent across, pinballs around Wallen, and then sent over by Sandsbach, dug up by Mayport CG. Flayton with the swing, set to Strand. It's dug up by DLB and returned over by Wallen. Patriots with it, sent over by Sand, dug up. Schaefer hit across by Wallen, dug up. Kropleen set, Flayton, Kaisa Carlson through the block for the point. 6-3. As Kylie Kropleen will serve it across. Serve sent over. Too close. The dig was too close to the net. Abby Sand sent it down for the point. 7-3. As number 10, Bailey Kilborn will check in for the first time. As McLennan will check out. Kropleen to serve it across again. Dug up there by Feller. Set, swing across. Wallen for the kill. Hope Wallen gets the kill, side out. The Lacs-Burlington 4-7 they trail. As number 2, Ava Werner checking in for the Lakers. She'll serve. Serve sent across, dug up by Zerfis, and Peyton Strand with the kill. By my count, her 7th. 8-4. Peyton Strand will serve. Serve goes across, set by Getz. Sandsbach, swing into the net. Point Patriots, they lead by 5, 9-4. Peyton Strand to serve again. Second service point. Dug up, set, Getz, hit across by Feller. Dug up and returned back to Mayport CG. Tipped over by Kennedy O'Connor at the net. We'll get a whistle and we'll get a lift called on to Lacs-Burlington. 10-4. The Patriots leave. That will force a Laker timeout. Set number 2 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Mayport CG 10 to Lacs-Burlington 4 on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Over on the main gym, Surrey picked up the first set victory, so they lead 1-0. The 7 seed picks up the first set victory against the number 2 seed there in the Division B round over there on the main arena. Here in the exhibit hall, Mayport CG, they lead 1-0. They have a 10-4 lead in this second set on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in Minnesota and North Dakota online at dhb.bank. As Peyton Strand back ready to serve, waiting for the media timeout to conclude. All good. So Strand back to serve for the Patriots. Serve goes across, played there by Feller. Gets Feller back with the swing, out of bounds. Point Mayport CG, 11-4. Strand to serve it across again. Serve out of bounds. Service error. Wasn't by much, but just went past the back baseline. As Kilborn checks out, McLennan checks back in for the Lakers. Piper Feller to serve. Pinballs around. Cropleen trying to save it, and Kendi O'Connor will touch it for the 4 hits. Point DLB, 6-11. Back-to-back Laker points. Serve sent across, set by Flayton, and through the block attempt for the point. Abby Sand with the kill. 12-6, Patriots doubling up the Lakers here in set number 2. Flayton checks out number 10, Josie Mostad checking back in. Serve sent across by Kaisa Carlson, out of bounds, service error, point. Lakers 7-12. The libero, Katie Schaefer, will serve. Serve goes across, set by Carlson. Swing by O'Connor. It's dug up by Warner and then sent across. Back to Mayport CG. Cropleen on 2, Sand over on 3. Dug up there by Getz. Warner and then hit across. And the point, Aspen McLennan. On the set there from Piper Filler. 8-12. Serve goes across to Zerfus at the net, trying to save it. They do. Free ball sent over by Sand. Schaefer set by Gretz. Fake in, tipped at the net for the point. Micah Fakin with the kill as Katie Schaefer back-to-back service points for Lacs-Burlington. They're within 3 at 9-12. Schaefer, the serve goes across. Carlson will send it over on 2. Flailing her arm at it was Schaefer. It falls to the floor. Point. Patriots 13-9. 4, Abby Sand to serve. Serve goes across. Werner gets and hit across by McLennan. Dug up by Sand. Set by Carlson. Sand will send it over on 3. Schaefer with the dig for the Lakers. Gets fake in for the point. Micah Fakin with the kill. 10-13. Haley gets to serve it across. Dug up by Zerfus. Set Carlson, hit across by O'Connor. Dug up by DLB, and a free ball sent over by Schaefer. Back to the Patriots. Set goes to Cropleen. She'll send it over. It's dug up by Lacs-Burlington. Gets with the set, sent back. Cropleen for Mayport CG for the kill. Kylie Cropleen will get the kill. 14-10. As Zerfus with the set across, gets with the set to Fakin for the kill. Fakin gets the kill. 11-14. as Aspen McLennan will serve it across. Set by Carlson, tipped across Kropleen. Saved there by Wallen. Set goes to Fakin for the kill. 12-14. Within 2 is DLB, but then McLennan will serve it into the net. Point Mayport CG, 15-12 they lead. As Mostad out, checking back in, Ella Flayton, she'll serve. Also checking in, Bailey Kilborn once again for Lacs-Burlington. Flayton to serve it across. Floater, dug up by Feller, set back to Feller, tipped at the net, stays on the Patriots side. Flayton and sent over by Abby Sand, dug up by Getz, Schaefer, and Feller will tip it over back to Mayport CG, dig by Zerfus. Set goes to Strand, it's blocked at the net, Patriots back with it. Kropleen will send it over, a misplay there by Schaefer, and the point. Point Mayport CG, 16-12. Serve sent over by Ella Flayton, set by Getz, fake in, tipped at the net, stays with Mayport CG. Flayton the set, sent over by Sand, dug up by DLB, and Feller's swing was long, out of bounds. Point Patriots, 17-12. As 5, Piper Feller Ella Flayton still serving for Mayport CG. And then Piper Feller will get her 5th kill. Gets the side out for Lacs-Burlington. (13-17). As Micah Fakin will serve it for the Lakers. A serve. Her first ace, 3rd for Lacs-Burlington, 14-17. Fakin to serve it across again. Zerfus, Flayton, and Sand sends it over. That's dug up by Getz. Bumped and sent over by Wallen back to the Patriots. Flayton the set. Kropleen with the swing for the point. 18-14. Four-point Patriot lead. Kropleen will serve it across into the net. Service air. Point to Lacs-Burlington, 15-18. Ava Werner in, she'll serve. It goes to Zerfus. Set Flayton, Strand with the swing. Block though. Sandsbach with the block. Strand was unable to return it back. It falls to the floor. Point to Lacs-Burlington. They're back within 2. 16-18 they trail. Ava Werner will serve. Serve dug up Kropleen, sent over by Flayton for the point. Flayton again catching them napping on 2. Carlson has used it effectively a couple times this matchup. It works. 19-16. As Peyton Strand will serve it. Serve out of bounds, service air. Point to Lacs-Burlington, 17-19. They trail by 2. They've gone to within 2 a couple times. They have never led this set. Trailing by as much as 6. As Piper Feller with the serve across. Carlson will return it back to DLB. Feller the set. McLennan swing. Blocked at the net, then returned back by Feller, but out of bounds along the far sideline. Point Mayport CG, 20-17. Sign out, Kaisa Carlson will serve it across. Set gets Sandsbach with the kill. As Hannah Sunsbach with her first kill. 18-20. As Katie Schaefer will serve it across. Block! Abby Sand with the block, but Micah Fakin able to get the block. Lacs-Burlington within 19-20. That will force a Mayport CG timeout. On the Dakota Heritage Bank, set number 1, the Patriots lead 20-19 against Lacs-Burlington here in set 2 on yourliveevent.com.
Halsted The telephone company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Lacs-Burlington looking to answer here. They trail by as much as 6 points this set. They brought it to within one at 19-20. They trail as Katie Schaefer back to serve once again for the Lakers, trailing by just a point. Schaefer with the serve across. Kropleen set by Carlson. Hit across O'Connor. It was tipped at the net. Stayed alive. Confusion. McLennan able to save it and then sent over by Fakin back to Mayport CG. Carlson will return it right back. Fakin was trying to send it over again, but she hit it into the net. Point. Mayport CG 21-19. As served by Abby Sand. Ace serve! Abby Sand with the ace, 22-19, and that will force a quick timeout by Lacs-Burlington. They'll use their second timeout. Set number 2, Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Patriots 22, Lakers 19. YourLiveEvent.com.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Set number 2, Mayport CG looking to take the 2-0 advantage. Lacs-Burlington has used their second timeout. They are out of timeouts this set. Mayport CG still has one remaining. As Abby Sand to serve it, 22-19. Schaefer, Fakin sent across by McLennan, dug up Kropleen, set by Carlson, hit across by Mostad, dug up by DLB, and from the back row the swing, Piper Feller with the kill. (20-22). As Haley Getz will serve it across, dug up, set by Carlson, Kropleen. They'll get a they'll get a net violation, but nonetheless a point on the swing from Kropleen. 23-20. Hudson Zerfis will serve it across. Gets with the set, fake in the swing, dug up by Zerfis, set there by Carlson from the back row. Abby Sand will sing it across. McLennan with the dig. Gets and it across by Wallen, dug up by Mayport CG, trying to save it, and Sand will send it back to the Lakers. Set by Gets, McLennan, off a block for the point. Aspen McLennan with the kill, 21-23. As a serve sent across, Kropleen, second touch hit across by Mostad. Josie Mostad gets her first kill, 24-21, set point for the Patriots. As Bailey Kilborn in for the Lakers. Also in number 5, Ella Flayton, she'll serve, set point for the Patriots. Serve goes across, set by Getz. Fakin with the swing across, dug up. And hit across by Carlson, blocked. Fakin with the block for the point. 22-24, DLB. as Micah Fakin will serve it across. Serve goes over. Zerfis Carlson over on 2. Or excuse me, that was Ella Flayton over on 2. Again, finds the spot right at that 10-foot line. Ella Flayton will get the point and the set victory for Mayport CG. They take the second set 25-22. As they'll take a 2-0 lead. Mayport CG got out to the early lead. They led 4-1 at one point. They extend their lead all the way to 6 at 12-6. Lacs-Burlington, though, able to chip away, got it to within 1 at 20-19. But then Mayport CG able to get a crucial couple of side outs, able to maintain the lead throughout the set and pick up the victory 25-22 to take a 2-0 lead as we head to set number 3. Peyton Strand, 7 kills. Kaisa Carlson has 5. Abby Sand with 3. Kylie Kropleen with 2 for Mayport CG. Hudson Zerfis, 3 service points. 2 of them were aces. Ella Flayton with now 6 service points. Abby Sand with 3. For the Lacs-Burlington, Piper Feller, 6 kills. Aspen McLennan with 4. Micah Fakin with 7 kills. Katie Schaefer and Micah Fakin both with 3 service points, as well as Logan Estes. Aces from Estes, Fakin, and Haley Getz. Let's look at your sets or stats. Here's Mayport CG. They take a 2-0 lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Set number 3 when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Just about ready to begin set number 3. Mayport CG looking for the sweep to advance to the semifinals. They will face the winner of the 1 o'clock quarterfinal matchup on the main arena. CentraCast Dickinson Trinity. That's scheduled for a 1 o'clock first serve. Chase Miller will have the call for you there in that one. Lacs-Burlington with serve to begin our third set. They trail 2-0 as Haley Getz will serve it across. Kropleen set Carlson. Strand, diving dig. They're able to save it. Was Schaefer, but no second touch. Strand with the kill. 1-0. The Patriots get the first point of this third set. As Ella Flayton checking in, she will serve from Mayport CG. Serve goes across. Ace! Quick 2-0 Patriot lead. Flayton with the ace, her first. 7th service point. Flayton to serve it back once again. Set there by Getz, hit across. Fake in, dug up by Mayport CG. Flayton hit across by Kropleen, dug up. Getz with the set for DLB, pushed across by McLennan. Back to the Patriots, set. Flayton hit across by Kaisa Carlson. We'll get a whistle, and then we'll get a net violation. 3-0, Mayport CG. Flayton to serve it across again, her 8th service point. Serve sent over, floater dug up. Getz trying to save it, and then Fakin sends it over on 3. Set and through the block for the point. Peyton Strand on the Ella Flayton set, 4-0. Flayton to serve it across again. Feller and tipped across by Wallen, back to Mayport CG. Flayton the set, Strand will swing it across, dug up. set by Getz, fake and blocked. Peyton Strand with the block. It's 5-0. Mayport CG. That will force the quick timeout for the Lacs-Burlington. We'll take it as well. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Set 3, Mayport CG leads 5-0. YourLiveEvent.com.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze-up. Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has everything you need. Top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro and make your building projects plans a reality. Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Out of the timeout from Bank North, online at banknorth.bank. Mayport CG, the opening 5 points in this third set. They're looking to close out for the victory here in this quarterfinal matchup. Tied at a set apiece between Medina, Pingree, Buchanan, and Surrey. Chase Miller with the call over there in the main arena. Here also on YourLiveEvent.com. Ella Flayton ready to serve as we'll wait for the TV timeout to come back from commercial. All set, light turned off. Ella Flayton will serve it across for Mayport CG. Serve sent over. Getz pushes it over on 2. Got to Strand. She sent it over, but it's dug up by Feller. She gets it back, but sends it into the net. 6-0 Mayport CG. Flayton to serve it across once again. Dug up by Feller, but into the net. Around the net, they couldn't send it over. 2 hits is the call. 7-0 Mayport CG. Flayton to serve it across again. Now with 10 service points. Out of bounds. Service error. And the Lacs-Burlington gets the side out. Their first point of the set. 1-7 they trail here in set number 3. Aspen McLennan will serve it across. Zerfis. Kropleen trying to save it, and Strand the free ball over back to the Lacs-Burlington. Gets with the set. Fake in with the swing. Dug up there by Zerfis. Flayton, and then Zerfis free ball across. Gets over Feller. And Feller gets it back off of the set from Getz. Dug up by Mayport CG. And Kropleen will tip it over on 3. Back to DLB. Getz. Fakin blocked at the net. Fakin sends it back to the Patriots. Flatten, Zerfis, Carlson with the swing, out of bounds. Point to Lacs-Burlington, 2-7 they trail. Service point from Aspen McLennan. Her second service point, she'll serve it across again. Kropleen, and then Sand will send it over on 3. Back to the Lakers, gets the set. Feller the swing, out of bounds. Point Patriots, 8-2. Kylie Kropleen will serve it across. Serve sent over, dug up there by Schaefer. Set goes to Fakin. She'll float it down for the point. Micah Fakin with the point from the set of Haley Getz. 3-8. Fakin with the serve across. Zerfis with the dig. Set there by Flayton. Hit across by Sand. Dug up by Lacs-Burlington. Set goes to Feller. Into the net. Point Mayport CG, 9-3. Peyton Strand will serve it across. Serve goes to Kilborn. Feller and hit across by Wallen. Dug up by Mayport CG. Flayton the set. Carlson tipped at the net, and on the block attempt, we'll get a net violation. Also hit the antenna, so nonetheless, point Mayport CG, 10-3. Strand to serve it across again. Set by Getz. Hit across, dug up, back once again. Second time for Sunsbach. And we'll get a net violation called on Kennedy O'Connor. Point to Lacs-Burlington, 4-10. They trail. 6-point Patriot lead. Ava Werner checks in. She'll serve. Dug up, set by Flayton, hit across by Kaiser Carlson, out of bounds. 5-10 to Lacs-Burlington, trails by 5. Here in set number 3, Ava Warner to serve again. Serve goes across, Kropleen set by Flayton, hit across O'Connor, and out of bounds, but we'll get a net violation first. A net violation called on Sunsbach, and a side out, 11-5. Mayport CG gets a side out, Kaiser Carlson will serve. Serve sent across, dug up, set by Getz, blocked! On the swing by McLennan, it was blocked by Ashlyn Olsen. Excuse me, that was 6, Kennedy O'Connor. 12-5, Patriots with the lead, but then a side out. As Piper Feller will get her 7th kill. 6-12. And the serve unable to be returned off of the serve from Piper Feller. Service point 7-12. Feller with the serve across again. Kropleen set by Carlson and trying to save it, able to do so. Kennedy O'Connor gets it back to DLB. Set goes to McLennan, dug up by Mayport CG. Carlson, the set to O'Connor. It was tipped at the net, but it rolled down the side and it fell down to the point. For to Lacs-Burlington, 8-12, they're within 4. Serve goes across to Zerfus. Carlson back set through the block attempt for the point. Abby Sand. 13-8. As Abby Sand will serve for the Patriots. Serve goes across as McLennan sends it over back to Mayport CG. Carlson, Kropleen out of bounds. 13-9, to Lacs-Burlington gets the side out. As Katie Schaefer, the libero, to serve. Serve goes across to Zerfus, set Carlson, swing. Josie Mostad. She'll get the kill, 14-9. Zerfus with the serve across, sent over Warner, and then played over by McLennan. Back to Mayport CG. Sand trying to save it, then a free ball over by Mosted. Back to Lacs-Burlington. Gets with the set. McLennan into the net. Point Patriots, 15-9. 6-point lead. Hudson Zerfus back to serve. Zerfus with the serve across. Feller set by Getz. Fake in for the point. Micah Fakin gets the kill. 10-15. As Haley Getz will serve. Serve goes across. Sand. Carlson. Peyton Strand with the kill. 16-10. Ella Flayton in, she'll serve. Serve across, Feller, set by Getz, swung across by Fakin, dug up, set by Flayton and hit across by Kropleen, dug up there by McLennan, set Getz, Fakin the swing for the kill. Micah Fakin, 10th kill for her. Lacs-Burlington sides out, 11-16 they trail. As McLennan with the serve. Flayton the set. Carlson with the swing across, out of bounds. 12-16. Lakers trail by 4. Serve goes across. Sent over by Flayton on 2. Back to Lacs-Burlington. Schaefer hit over by Wallen. Dug up Mayport CG. Flayton the set. Tipped. Strand block. And down to the net for the Laker point. They trail. They're within 3 at 13-16. That will force a Mayport CG timeout. They lead 2 sets to none. Here in the third set, Patriots lead 16-13. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. This is a Bank North timeout on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Out of the timeout from Bank North, it's 16-13. Mayport CG with the lead in set number 3, looking for the straight set victory to punch their ticket into the semifinals. The semifinal would be 1 o'clock tomorrow in the main arena. Serve is sent across. Set by Flayton, hit across by Strand, dug up by Lacs-Burlington. Gets and hit over by Feller, dug up Mayport CG, and Kropleen free ball over on 3. Schaefer set by Getz, fake in, blocked in the net, fake in. Able to get a fist on as that one flies into the official stand. Point, Mayport CG, 17-13. As 10, Bailey Kilborn back in for Lacs-Burlington. Kylie Kropleen with the serve across into the net, service air, 14-17. As 16, Micah Fakin with the serve, Strand with the tip across, and point Mayport CG, 18-14. Payne Strand with the serve, 4-point Patriot lead. Serve goes across, played there by Kilborn. Wallen and sent over back to Mayport CG. Strand on 2, Carlson sends it over on 3. Dug up there, Schaefer, and Sunsbach sends it over, returned back, and waiting for it, Piper Feller sends it down for the point. 15-18. Wallen checking out. Ava Warner back in. She'll serve for the Lakers. A trail by 3. Serve goes across. Flayton the set, hit over by Carlson, dug up by Lacs-Burlington. Gets the set, hit over by Feller, dug up Mayport CG, and Sand will send it over on 3. Dug up by the Lakers. Gets and Schaefer trying to send it over from the back row into the net point. Patriots 19-15. Josie Mosted back in. Serve goes across and misplay there by Lacs-Burlington. Point Mayport CG 20-15. They got a 5-point lead. That will force a Bank North timeout from Lacs-Burlington in the third set on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Mayport CG 20, Lacs-Burlington 15 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
A bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Out of the Bank North timeout, Mayport CG 5 points away from a trip to the semifinals tomorrow afternoon. As Kai's Carlson back to serve once again for the Patriots. Serve goes across, gets with the set. Kilborn will tip it over on 3. Zerfis set by Carlson, swung across Sand, dug up by Lacs-Burlington, and gets over on 3. Sand first touch, Carlson tipped over Mostad for the point. 21-15. Carlson with the serve across again. Dug up Feller. Feller gets it back over on 3 for the point. Piper Feller gets the kill. 16-21. As Piper Feller will serve. Serve, let's serve. It's an ace serve. Feller got it right, hit the top of the tape, got across, and fell to the floor. Feller with the serve across again, back-to-back aces. This one just gets a piece of the back line. It's 18-21. 3-point match. Feller the serve across again. Carlson the set, tipped over by O'Connor, dug up to Lacs-Burlington. Feller, and then Schaefer over on 3. Back to Mayport CG. Carlson the set, Sand the swing, and the point. Abby Sand for Mayport CG gets the side out, 22-18. Abby Sand with the serve for Mayport CG gets the set, and McLennan that one off the Patriots and then into the net. Point Mayport CG, 23-18. Abby Sand to serve it across again. Serve goes across McLennan. Set gets tipped across by Sunsbach. Dug up Mayport CG. Carlson tried to tip it, was O'Connor. It hit the tape, fell back down, and Cropleen will make the touch for 4 hits. (19-23). Katie Schaefer will serve it across. Carlson the set, hit across, and Mosted the kill. Mosted with the kill, 24-19. Set and match point for the Patriots. Hudson Zerfus will serve it across. Set by Getz. Fakin blocked at the net. DLB able to recover with it. Feller and then Fakin over on 3. Zerfus set by Carlson and hit across by Cropleen. Dug up. DLB. Fakin will send it over. Sand able to get a piece of it. Carlson over on 2. Back to the Lacs-Burlington. From the back row, Feller swings it over. Sand. Carlson. Strand with the tip. Able to save it. Back to Mayport CG. Carlson returns it back to the Lakers. Gets the set. Hit across by McLennan. Out of bounds. Hit by McLennan is out of bounds. Point Mayport CG. 25-19. And the Patriots, they advance to the semifinal round of the 2025 State Division A tournament. Mayport CG got the opening 7 points of the match. Lacs-Burlington, credit to them, able to hang in, got it to within 3 a couple of different times, but Mayport CG able to hold on. 25-19, they pick up the victory in straight sets. 25-19, 22-19. They advance into the semi-final round. They'll take on the winner of the 3 seed Central Cass, 6 seed Dickinson Trinity match. That matchup scheduled for 1 o'clock. Chase Miller will have the call for you right here on yourliveevent.com. Take a break, recap, and we return on yourliveevent.com.
For the last 25 years, Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties has been serving the real estate needs of the Fargo-Moorhead area and surrounding communities. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Carlita is ready to help you evaluate the market and make the right choice for you. Take the first step into settling into your next home by calling Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties at 701-367-5918. Experienced, confident, qualified. Carlita Dietz.
Welcome to the city of Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity. Here, you don't just find a house, you find a quality of life. Safe neighborhoods, affordable living, and a community that treats your family like their own. Build your dream home with lots starting at an attractive price and enjoy homeowner incentives and grant funds to help make it yours. Come live, work, and thrive in Hillsboro, where you don't just live, you belong.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water. No, 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 no!
jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball size hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com, as we'll wrap it up here as part of our post-game show. Mayport CG advances into the semifinals, 25-19, 22-19, to pick up the first round, the quarterfinal victory here today. Credit to the Lacs-Burlington. They came out ready to play. They scored the first 3 points of the match, led throughout much of the set. In set number one, Mayport CG did not take their first lead until 15-14. DLB retook the lead 17-16, but then a timeout, 4 straight points. 6 out of 7 points gave them a 22-18 lead, and then they picked up the victory 25-19. Set number 2, Mayport CG DLB. Really, Mayport CG got to the early lead, 11. Well, back here on YourLiveEvent.com, we'll get you our post-game numbers as well as our features here. Our Enbridge Energy player of the game, that is Peyton Strand for Mayport CG. 10 kills for her, also 4 service points. She's your Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life takes energy, energy for life, online at enbridge.com. Your Legacy Precision Egg player of the game is number 5, Ella Flayton for Mayport CG. 10 service points, an ace and a kill, and also a great job in the as a setter, setting up her hitters for good swings that they could capitalize on the kill. That is your Legacy Precision Egg player of the game, online at planterdoc.com, 701-636-2119. Legacy Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Final stats, Ava Werner, 3 service points. Logan Yestes, 3 service points and an ace. Piper Feller with 4 service points, 2 aces, 9 kills. Hope Wallen with 3 kills. Aspen McLennan, 2 service points and 4 kills. Hannah Sunsbach with 1 kill. Katie Schaefer, 3 service points. Micah Fakin with 3 service points, including an ace and 10 kills. Haley gets 2 service points and an ace. For Mayport CG, Kylie Kropline, 2 service points, 2 kills. Kaisa Carlson, 2 service points, 5 kills. Abby Sand, 4 service points, an ace and 5 kills. Ella Flayton with 10 service points, an ace and a kill. Josie Mostad, 4 kills. Peyton Strand, 4 service points, 10 kills. Hudson Zerfis, 3 service points. 2 of them were aces. That'll do it for us here in this first round matchup. They will take on the Mayport CG will take on the winner of the scheduled 1 o'clock game, Central Cass and Dickinson Trinity. Chase Miller will have the call for you on that one right here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'll do it for us this one. Mayport CG, the victory here in straight sets, 25-19, 22-19. I'm Brady Siebel saying thank you so much for tuning in. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of North Dakota High School Activities Association from the exhibit hall here at the Bismarck Event Center. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again soon here on YourLiveEvent.com.